Percy Keith in the green room, y'all. Percy Keith in the green room.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah, this is an interview I have been waiting on for a minute.
I'm here now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, get me in the frame. Get the frame right. Get the frame right.
Nah, for sure. Man, I want to start off by saying it's an honor and a privilege to have you in the green room.
Man, it's an honor for you to even much want to interview me, dog.
Nah, for sure, man. I've been a fan, like I told you when we talked before. We know you're from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge is a city that's, not too far from New Orleans, but I feel like 20 years ago, we never thought Baton Rouge would be where it's at in the rap game.
All right, you're very right. Like that's an understatement, dog. Yeah. Being that me and you around the same age, bro, like I really know the gravity of what you just said. Like back in the 90s, bro, it was really like based like how it is now. Like ain't nobody finna take an artist serious from North Dakota. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And we would, like people really would, but as far as like out the gate, it's like, okay, let's see what you're talking about. Where you from? Back then, it used to be like you had to be either from New Orleans or California or New York.
Right, basically.
In order to make it. This is before the South had the juice in the rap industry.
Yeah, and it don't look like they ever let up either.
It didn't.
No, for sure.
It didn't, but I do remember what the rap game was like when everything was like influenced by the West Coast and influenced by the East Coast, and lo and behold.
What you think makes it so hard to come out of Baton Rouge?
Nothing really right now, dog. It's easy pickings for that shit, man. Like if done right.
But in the past, though.
Oh, in the past, it was just resources. And not resources. You know what I'm saying? You only had a select few people who had the power to actually take someone's career and propel it. You see what I'm saying? Now it's the chances you being successful with the rap industry, at least being heard at least on a local level, the chances you being successful at that is pretty high. Back then, recording studios was basically non-existent to the youth. You see what I'm saying? And I actually was rapping back then, not like in a studio for the lack of one. Yeah. And shit, I got Pro Tools Ultimate on my laptop.
For sure.
In my gym bag. You see what I'm saying? I got a fucking studio in my gym bag now. So
shit changed. So now it's the juice is there, so it's only right Baton Rouge gonna shine a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. But fucking right, Baton Rouge. Any artist from Baton Rouge got a chance to do what they do right now. If they take the chance to capitalize on that, but it's a strategy you got to apply with music, dog. And a lot of people don't understand that shit. Even when they do understand it, they still can't be successful at it because it's business maneuvers and there's money involved. You see what I'm saying? It take money to produce a product. It take money to promote a product. It take money to market it. So you got to have all the elements in that bitch. And then if you don't have a fucking product that's marketable, then you need to get you one.
Yeah, and that's the thing Baton Rouge probably was missing for a long time.
What was that?
That business acumen, that strategy.
Right.
Like you say.
Right.
Most basically the resources though.
Yeah, man. But it take a lot of shit to come together, man. It take a collective of people or just someone with I've seen amount of money and the knowledge to make the right move. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask you this. Who would you say is the greatest Baton Rouge rapper of all time?
BOOSIE.
BOOSIE?
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. NBA YoungBoy got a chance to pass BOOSIE?
Most definitely. And got shit. You know how life is, man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like go back, 7 years from now?
Yeah.
And let's say there's an artist from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a young guy. Yeah. He calls himself NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be big. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't know him yet, but he's like, imagine how that shit would sound me saying that shit. That should have sounded like somebody promoting any other artist. Then bam, look at what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, dude got some big ass features, man. That dude, he's a major artist. Yeah. Right now. You see what I'm saying? I fuck what he could be. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, he really that thing. You see what I'm saying? But he just not starting his life. You feel what I'm saying? Look at how old he is. Look at what he can accomplish in the future.
What do you think? What do you think it is that made NBA YoungBoy so hot?
Probably him. Like you know how that shit is, man. You know how like some people walk into a room and you just can't stop from. You have to look at like they demand attention. Like it's just that vibe, that aura. Like he got it. Like when he Like listen, like when you hear it in his music, like shit, like everybody hear it. Fuck, you see what's going on? He can, whatever it is that make a motherfucker stand out. That nigga got this shit in abundance, for real. It don't matter what the fuck he talking about.
You got that juice.
you got to listen.
Nah, for real.
What I'm saying?
You ever met YoungBoy?
Yeah, I met him before.
For sure. Did you get that vibe when you met him?
Yeah, I got the vibe that I get from the person who you see, like when you see him on videos and interviews and shit, like that's really who he is. Like it ain't like he's somebody else off the camera. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's saying some shit.
For sure.
Like you know how that shit is with the music industry and shit, man. Like cameras come on, motherfucker be somebody else. Instagram and shit, the narrative painted for this motherfucker to be a certain person, and in real life, this person is really nowhere near what people perceive them to be. But that's not the case with
NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Solid dope.
For sure. Would you see yourself as like one of the people who kind of paved the way for Baton Rouge artists to get that national like attention?
No, I wouldn't consider myself that. I say BOOSIE and Kevin did that. Like, and that's with me knowing from my knowledge of artists from Baton Rouge. They got artists that did big shit from Baton Rouge. Fuck Randy Jackson from fucking what that is, America's Got Talent, America's Next Top Talent, whatever the fuck that is, American Idol. You know what I'm saying? Randy Jackson from out of South Baton Rouge, man, from out fucking Minnesota Street. You see what I'm saying? So people, you got people that done shit from Baton Rouge, but what's going on now as far as paved the way for artists to really like get attention? Shit, in this order: BOOSIE, Kevin Gates, and YoungBoy.
Okay. Do you think Kevin could ever be number one?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, he got the talent to do it.
Okay.
He got the talent, and he already got the fan base.
For sure. Okay. Okay, so what is it, let's see here. What is it about BOOSIE, though, that keeps him at that number one spot?
Who he is.
Just who he is.
Yeah, like especially now that he's being more like, visible with social media. Like we getting to see his sense of humor. You feel what I'm saying? We get to see his he being more open with who he is as a person. You feel what I mean?
It seems like to me though, Baton Rouge got great music. I'm talking about down to the Main and Tech to the Sherwood Martin. Baton Rouge got great music. But it seems like the thing that propelled Baton Rouge artists to the top is their personalities. You know what I'm saying? You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, now, I asked if you was also one of the people you felt like who paved the way, and you said nah. But when you go on YouTube, you go on all streaming, Percy Keith, millions of streams, millions of plays all over. Original member of BWA. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that you don't feel like, I could be wrong, but this is also a question too, but I feel like you've been doing music longer than Kevin.
I probably have, but I as far as like actually like making music, like constructing shit in my head, like I've been doing that shit for a while only because I'm older than them. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that's even taking a guess, I could be wrong about that. But I ain't been like creating music longer than him.
For sure.
And I wouldn't even you wouldn't even know who I am as an artist if it wasn't for him. Like so
I feel
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a lyricist?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that sets you apart from, I think, all Baton Rouge artists. I also do think it's overlooked, but I think you could be like the most lyrical.
Right. And I stand by that. I stand by that. Like shit, I always did. I never did say like, hey man, I don't think I'm like one of the best rappers that there is. So I feel like I am. Yeah. I feel like if there was an alien that came down on this fucking planet and requested like some of the best lyricists, you know what I'm saying? Like out of 10 of them, I feel like I should be one of them motherfuckers.
Nah, for sure.
And not 10.
For sure. Okay, so now Baton Rouge is not really known for lyricists. It's known for like jig music. Like that, to me, that ornery sound. Like, I feel like Main, Tech, a lot of Kevin be spitting sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I feel Baton Rouge is known for like I feel like an angry party vibe.
You can say that it's really not though. Like,
Okay, I could be wrong.
nah, it's just on a local level. Like the music that like if you go to a Baton Rouge club and the music that you hear, like it's gonna be like everything you just described. But think about the mainstream artists that we were just talking about, BOOSIE, Kevin, and YoungBoy. Think about the songs that they've created. Like they might be on some deep, painful, like telling a story type shit, but when it comes down to death, like it's not that jig and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. You feel what I mean? And Kevin, he's very fucking lyrical, like highly. You see what I'm saying? YoungBoy got a real complex flow pattern as well. It's not like these niggas just getting in the fucking booth and just running fucking two balls that ran, one word that ran with each other. Like, nah, these niggas doing the dugget. Their creative process is out of this world. I have still yet to even much listen at a BOOSIE song and try to decipher how many tracks he recorded his vocals. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas really doing their shit on creativity outside of just making a jiggulating song.
But but I wouldn't even just necessarily saying, but jiggulate, I just feel like it's a certain energy that Baton Rouge niggas bring.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
We mean the same thing.
Nah,
I'm just summing it up.
Okay.
It ain't no offense or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Baton Rouge. Like, I made songs like that too.
Southside.
Hell yeah. I just made one called What She Like. You know what I'm saying? That bitch up and ready for the beat stream. Like, that shit fun. That's a part of the culture.
For sure.
But when I create my music, you see what I'm saying? I do like to be more creative. Like, I do want to be more creative, outside the box. Add a little bit more artistry into it.
No, I fuck with that. That's why you're in the green room. Because I'm that type of